Good evening, everyone. Just double checking my levels, audio levels, making sure I'm like audible. Think we are good to go. Yeah. And the game is too big for the screen, I think. Yeah. Hang on, game capture is like too large. Weird, because I haven't made any changes since the last Balatro stream, or indeed the last stream in general. Actually, tell a lie, I did make changes to the streaming setup. So I'm gone back to the old YouTube focus setup, whereby I've got like a high quality stream going to YouTube and a lower quality stream going to Twitch. Hi, Kia Tapper. So yeah, it's a case, yeah, the Twitch stream is lower resolution. It like maxes out at 720p now, and it's like the only option. But it's like, it's a case of it's that or having the encoder issues that I was having with the well, midway to the end of the Balatro stream last time round. So, not the Balatro stream last time round, it was a Factorio stream. What am I talking about? Anyway. But yeah. Other good news. I did post on my Blue Sky that I had a new PC in the works. I'm now at the stage where I've got all the planned components, except for possibly an internal capture card, but I've already got an external capture card, so I might just like, the thinking is repurpose my existing PC as a stream PC, get the new PC as like a gaming PC, and then probably just get one of those USB-C to PCIe cards to get my external capture card, because that would be easier to plug stuff in and out of than the back of the PC for the internal capture card. And I'm only going to be playing up to like 40p anyway, so in fact it's not like 4K 60 FPS capture card shouldn't be an issue, but yeah. Anyway, so last time round we beat the white stake on the blue deck, and now we go up the difficulty level. Small blind does not give any reward money. So, may as well start. Oh yeah. The other thing I have to change, and I'm gonna have to like probably tweak this, is that I'm going back to local recordings, because the higher quality recording is now only being sent to YouTube, whereas previously I was sending both Twitch and YouTube same quality, so I can use the Commander Root Vault to grab the Twitch VOD, which would have been the same quality as the YouTube VOD. And now that won't work because the YouTube VOD is going to be higher quality than the Twitch VOD, and I like my backups. So yeah. Where were we? Oh yeah. Small blind now does not make any. But if I sell with, you know what? If small blind doesn't make any, then getting a tag makes sense. Where is the law? It's one of those cases whereby, like, I'll freely trying to find a good place to put my model. Yeah, law. I don't really have any. It's one of those cases whereby I'm not being much of like a VTuber that focuses on law, mainly because I'm conscious that, oh yeah, I bought a model off the shelf and then just recolored it in VTube Studio. Because you could do that. You could like recolor models, and yeah. So I'm going like, what's the law? Especially considering like everything on stream is like off the shelf. The models off the shelf, the overlays, for basically everything that's not gameplay is off the shelf. And it's like trying to make a cohesive law out of things I bought off of like Humble Bundles and Booth. It's like, just ignore it. They picked a model that does not flash. Yeah. It's one of those cases whereby so the thing with pre-made models is that there's not a lot models for like male VTubers. Basically, there's like a handful on Booth, and then there's a bunch more if you're prepared to go into like adoptables. And there's some models, such as the one I'm currently using, whereby you can get away with whatever. Yeah. Ooh, is that great I see before me? Not quite enough to finish the big blind though. Yeah, it's like, I like my little duda. Like my little squirt. It's one of those cases whereby if I was to like sit down and like commission a wholly custom model, it'll probably be something that would resemble a bit like what I've currently got now. So it's like, well, I've already got the model, so I may as well use it. Yeah. Do I go crystal ball for the consumable now? Wildcard, yeah. Diamonds, yeah. I don't like going into the boss blind for one Joker, but if I survive it, I think that crystal ball will be useful. As you can see, now up to 3 consumables. All diamond cards are debuffed, but 600 is actually reasonable. We did that last time, so. I start with an immediate straight. That's what you want to see. Yeah. Our old friend the two-pair again. Yeah. Now, I'm actually kind of surprised at how good, like, stock streaming stuff and stock model stuff has gone. Because it's like, it's a 3D model that comes complete with tongue tracking. It's about the most expensive model you can get on boot before, well, it was at the time. The creator has since reduced the price. But it was about the most expensive model you could get at the time without going into adoptables on booth. But I got it back when, you remember last summer, and the value of the yen was in the toilet. So it worked out that, worked out slightly more than 50 Great British pounds at the time, which pretty pleased with. New VTubers for how long have you streamed? 7 months. It was like 6 months was the 22nd of January. So yeah. It's a case, hence why there's like still occasional scuffs like last. I'm just thinking to myself, that's 4 hearts, that's a flush in the making. Yeah, stuff like the last stream, which was Factoria, which was like, I don't know why Factoria pushed my GPU over the edge. I'm blaming enhanced broadcasting for that. But then again, it didn't have any problems with Factoria last time I streamed, so I don't know. There we go. Loads of coins and our first Jokers plus 1 hand size. I couldn't care less. All face cards become gold when scored. Worth a buy. And permanently gain 1 plus 1 hand, which is a good thing to get. Anti 2. So, yeah, anti 2. Do I spend money on the reroll or should I just save? I'll save. Voucher tag adds 1 voucher to the next shop. Well, we already bought a voucher, and there's no reward in not skipping, so I suppose there's interest. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, that was stupid of me. Oh well. Don't need a double tag, so let's do big blind. Jack, 10, 9, 8. Especially now we've got 6 hands and only 3 discards. Let's just do soft discard by playing a pair. Yeah, probably I got someone endgame base and only racks up 4 to 6% of the CPU. Like, I freely admit I don't have a high-end CPU on this machine. But it's like, that shouldn't be a problem, because again, it's Factorio. Well, all these suddenly, it's like the 4th or 5th straight I've had in this run. I've only played 3 rounds. But yeah, it's like, I don't know why my streaming setup just completely failed in Factorio, especially considering that the non-1080p versions of the Twitch VOD are fine. And it's like, it's not like I'm doing particularly complicated. I was just like doing enhanced broadcasting, and then for like half the stream I was sending the top resolution to YouTube as well, which shouldn't have used any extra rendering resources. So I don't know. I wonder if, so I'll admit I haven't looked it up, so I don't know. I wonder if the fact that the gold, the face cards are played this round becomes gold, would that remain true? Will they still be gold next round? I got a 12th gen Intercore i5 12600K. Yeah, I got the one that's like directly below it. I think it's like the i5 12400K. It's the one where they got rid of the E cores, so it's just like 6P cores, which is like fine until I tried streaming Marvel Rivals with my Vtuber stuff on, and it was like, even without the Vtuber stuff, like Marvel Rivals versus plus OBS was like, OBS wasn't having it, so I wound up having to resort to streaming it from my PS5 instead. And it's like, I don't know. It's one of the cases whereby I realize Marvel Rivals is like a bit more technically advanced than Balatro or Vtuber, but it's like I don't know why the combination caused my OBS to just go, no, I am not interested in doing any work for you today. I'm just like double checking my hand, see whether I'm doing something stupid by thinking about discarding. I've got 3 discards now. And that gets me no closer to a better hand. The only problem is that one core ain't strong. Yeah. It's one of those cases whereby, like when I built this PC, that was before I decided to start streaming. It's like, if I was like rebuilding for a new PC from scratch, I would have definitely gone like 8 cores at minimum. But it's like, now as it happens, I may have blagged, not even blagged, it'll be a bit of a lie to say I blagged, because like, back during the Game Awards, back in December, there was a bunch of, you know, those Gleam raffles that a bunch of companies were doing, and it turned out that, you remember how AMD used, I don't know if they still do, but there was a time where they give out influencer packages which contained like their top end CPU and top end GPU at the time. Turned out they had a bunch of influencer packages for the Ubisoft Avatar game that came out 2023, I think it was. They had lying around. They decided, okay, we'll just give it away as like bottom prize for one of their Game Award raffles, and yeah, I won one, so that's going to be the basis of my new machine. So yeah, pretty good. So it's like got a so it's like Ryzen 7 7800 X3D and Radeon what was it, 7900 XTX. This was like obviously made before the Radeon 9000 series launched, which is like fine, because trying to find a 9800 X3D is like trying to find gold dust out of a river. My PlayStation's PC's about 2-3 years old, so it's got like 3-4 years left. Yeah. It's one of those cases whereby, like, my current PC would have been, yeah, it would have been about like 4 years old. So it's like, normally, I would have been like, maybe if there's like a good graphics card released in the next 2 years, I might buy that. But I wasn't anticipating doing a full rebuild until I got told, oh, by the way, you've won yourself the second fastest gaming CPU available on the market. Please acknowledge that you may be liable for taxes, which is like, and like import fees. And I'm like, well, I'm still waiting for that shoe to drop. Yeah, that's gonna be my weekend. Building myself a new PC. And then trying to jury-rig some kind of dual PC setup using my existing PC. Or I might just try like single PC streaming. Like there'll be some games like I know the Monster Hunter Wilds beta has been a technical car crash so far, so if I wanted to play the PC version of that, I'd offload it. I need to offload it to a separate machine. But the first time I streamed the PlayStation version, and it is a pretty bad example of bit rates dying, but it worked okay at the time. So that's probably what I would do if I was going to stream Monster Hunter Wilds. Save the PC version for like the full release, if I decide to get the full release, that is. Because it's a case of, yeah, it may be a case of I decided I had my fill with Wilds. Since I did get, I know Capcom's been doing a bunch of promotions of bundling Worlds and Rise together. I'm thinking to myself, I need a better than the pair, really. Two pair will do. But yeah, it's a case that I may... It's one of those cases whereby I've got a bunch of games that I would like to stream that I haven't. That's basically an excuse to play them. What happened with the Plants vs. Zombies? It's like, I don't recall ever mentioning like wanted to play Plants vs. Zombies, mainly because like I realised that the first game remains a classic. The second game, as far as I'm aware, remains like mobile exclusive, and they got that weird multiplayer spin-off. That was like good for what it was. Yeah. And then like EA did EA things, and presumably True all of them want to doing Madden duty or EAFC. I don't know. It's weird how PopCap went from like massive acquisition, potential future of EA to gone, like completely. Maybe I shouldn't be so keen on skipping. Right again. Double your money. Literally worthless in this stage of the game. Oh yeah, you still get money for remaining hands. I was dumb. The voucher rerolls cost $2 less, with kind of thing you really would like round 1. Jokers. Play card with odd rank give chips. Plus 10 mult if the playing hand is a flush. I don't know which one's better at this stage. I think this will be more useful more often at this stage, but it's like one of the things where I can see myself selling this Joker. Again, worthless. Alright. I realise I named the stream a strategy that's not spamming 2 pair, but especially considering that didn't. They consider ace odd. That's odd. Okay. Like if I get tree, now get odd Todd to trigger twice. 62 extra chips. Nah. Well, 4/5 of a flush. That didn't materialize. Okay. There we go. Now we get our flush. But yeah. Nah, it's like Resident's Ruin. It's like, it's weird me musing on the fate of companies like PopCap and this sort of game, which is like, it's a sort of game though, it's like anyone can play. Most people really grok the peel. This Joker gains plus 4 chips if played hand has exactly 4 cards. I think we'll go voucher actually. This is going to be the last opportunity to get, and it's like 1 for your hat. Okay. Oh yeah, it looks like it's also 1 for your card. Oh, it's PopCap. Yeah, but it's like I was playing a bit of a like Bejeweled Tree the other night on my Steam Deck, and it's like still absolutely holds up. I realize there's like a billion copies of it on the internet. I think even Microsoft, if you go on, if you've got the Xbox Game Pass mobile app, you occasionally get prompted, oh, play our game on the mobile app, and it's like Microsoft clone of Bejeweled. So it's like, I realize there's a reason why you don't see Bejeweled anymore, but it's like, surely a company with like a stronger track record as PopCap could have come up with something with a replacement, if you know what I mean. Grabber permanently gain +1 hand per round, which we got last time. When the blind is selected, create 2 common jokers. That's actually probably good because you'll get plenty of opportunities to sell said jokers. +1 malt per tarot, which is actually something I can't usually use. +1 hand size. Again, I realised that I started the stream, stopped playing it 2 pair. Sometimes you just look at it and it's just staring out at you. And like, I'm looking at this going 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Not an 8, 9. Which is a bit of a bummer. Because if this was an 8, I would play it as a, but it's not, so it's getting discarded instead. Look at all these face cards. Full house! Well, we've got no money. So it's like $2, $3. We could sell these jokers and buy this one, Madness, since this when does this trigger? Because this says when blind is selected, create 2 common jokers. When either small or big blind is selected, gain a malt and destroy a random joker. So I'm hoping this might combo. Yeah, I was hoping he wouldn't have killed that, but okay. Let's say chips have played hand contains 2 pair. Green joker is like probably actually might be worth getting rid of Madness just for, because tend to not discard a lot. So, for example, look at this flush. Oh yeah, it's like It's like trying to concentrate, trying to think of what's the best play and everything. Still clever Joker though. Sure of the grabber though. So next round. Oh yeah, this one doesn't trigger with boss blinds. That's fine. Hey, the face cards have to... All face cards are drawn face down. Alright. Mystery face cards. It's a 2-pair, folks. I was looking at it and going, yeah, there's something I'm missing. It was a flush. Alright. Well, that was easy. How many +1 discard? I'll take that. What I'm gonna do, have madness trigger first. Next base edition shop Joker is free and becomes negative. I'll take that. Ah. So you need 2 spots for Riffraff to trigger. Got it. Well, it works out for me. Alright. We got that the molt happens, the multiplied molt happened before the adding a molt. When you want the reverse. Go. Yeah. Again, I'm looking at it going, I'm missing something here. 4 hearts. Not good enough for a flush. Do I just get rid of the rest? Now we got 4 clubs. Yeah. I bet there's a ton of games that I am probably going to... ton of games on the long list that I already own. There's my Joker. Okay, it's earn $5 if 3 or more face cards are discarded. Well, it's free. And there's Odd Todd again. All spade cards are debuffed. Our new friends are Misprint and the Wily Joker, so 3 of a kind again. I think I'm gonna wind up doing mostly flushes this run. Misprint. I like. When you do Factoria again, it's like I'm probably gonna do it There's an argument among myself whether I should do like a Monster Hunter Wild stream this weekend, or if I was going to do a second Factorio stream this weekend, and I haven't decided. Especially considering Monster Hunter Wilds, it's the limited beta this weekend, so it'll only be running till, I suppose, now that I think about it, Monster Hunter Wilds, with the PSN downtime, they've extended the beta for 24 hours, so I could actually totally play Monster Hunter Wilds on the Monday, which leaves my Saturdays free for an extended Factorio stream potentially. And I was saying that I'll probably be spending it building my new PC, so yeah. As I said, haven't decided. It's definitely going to be happening, and it's definitely going to be happening soon. But it's like, yeah. Not tomorrow, maybe Friday if I get everything I wanted done. Maybe Saturday if it's like, if I don't spend all of it building PCs. And it's like, maybe Sunday. Sunday is totally valid day. Monday I'm probably going to reserve Monster Hunter Wilds. It's going to be last beta day, so it's going to be last chance for me to play it without paying the... I forget how much it costs, like, is it 60? 50? 70? Whatever. Yeah, that's the plan. It's like Factorio maybe some point this weekend, not gonna commit until I'm like got everything I want sorted. It's like, it could be entirely possible that'll be how I'd officially, like, first game streamed on the new PC would be Factorio. Also, yeah, I still have to fix the VOD. I did recover the 720p version of the VOD, but the site I used split it to two, and DaVinci Resolve does not like the MP4s that was produced, so I'm gonna have to look into other editing software that might be more willing to deal with the video files. I realize that I don't have much room for more jokers, especially with, I suppose, madness. Yeah. It's one of those cases where foil and polychrome, jumping straight into the tooth. Lose $1 per card played. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I got these two tags, which means 2 free jokers though. Yeah. You know, what's your plans for Factorio? Like, I don't really have, like, firm plans beyond, like, newbie playing through the Space Age expansion. And it's like a minimum of 1 stream a week on weekends, since I'll freely admit I was only really getting into the stream on Monday. It was like, I probably could have easily gone like 3 hours were it not for me spotting how scuffed the stream was, how utterly fried my encoding was. So yeah, okay, so save that for like Friday, Saturday, when I don't have work the following morning. Yeah. It's one of those cases whereby that's annoying because like I was really starting to get into the game, because I'd just managed to get to the very basic fully automated red science system up and running. And I was like thinking about how to expand on that, and when I noticed, hey, my stream is like fried on YouTube and 10 minutes behind on Twitch, which is a bad combination. In an ideal world, I'd have like tree of a kind, whatever. Searching for an ace or well, 2 aces, 3 queens, so I'm basically searching for one specific card, so no real point actually, just play what you have. Go away with that actually. Last time I played that particular boss blind, I wound up with like, no money whatsoever. There we go. Polychrome, we trigger all cards played for the next 10 hands, and also 1.5 mult. First played face card gives 2x mult. So it's like, do I get rid of the madness and stick with these two for free, or do I keep feeding it jokers? Because we're basically now at the stage where madness plus riffraff is a combo can go indefinitely. But it's like, grab seed money because that's always useful. Ah, it killed my negative. Well, that was the risk. Go with none of the above. Ooh. At least it's 3x mult. And Seltzer still in play. Yeah. Yeah, Factorio. You know what? It's one of those games whereby I don't want to become like an exclusively Factorio channel. But it's like, it's the first game in a while where I can go, yeah, I can probably focus in on that. Especially considering, like, I was looking at Shapes 2 the other day. They've changed their logo. I don't know why Shapes 2 decided to change their logo. It's significantly worse than what they launched with, frankly. But yeah, I was looking at Shapes 2 and it's like, I realised that they did say at the time that they were launching as a near final game. Is why there hasn't been much in the way of content updates for it. Yeah, the Curse of Victoria. It's one of those cases whereby I played through, I think it was like 4 of the 5 tutorial scenarios, and I can immediately scheduled a stream for the 5th tutorial scenario, and I can immediately see the appeal. It's a lot like Balatro, where it's like one playing you or immediately it's a one play and you can immediately understand why this is such a beloved game. And for the Factorio, it was a lot that was very similar. It was like, oh yeah, I can absolutely see why there are tons of channels on YouTube just dedicated to this game. It's like if you scroll through my YouTube channel, you know that I don't usually tend to stick with one game for any particular length of time. Like the last time I spent like multiple streams, like more than 10 streams on a single game. It was, I don't think I actually did 10 streams of Deadlock. I think it was Sulaco. And it's like, oh yeah, 100. If you asked me what was my game of the year last year, it would have been Sulaco, no question. Deadlock is special, yeah. It's one of those cases whereby I like the game, I like Deadlock, but I don't think I liked it more than I did Sulaco, and I don't think I like it more than I do Factorio. I suppose the case of like, it's like third-person MOBA from the team that did Dota 2, and apparently they picked up a bunch of the primary developers of the Risk of Rain series as well. I probably should like play it again since it's been a few months since last played Deadlock. It was always a game that I primarily streamed. I suppose I'll confess I'm the sort of person that's like primarily streaming as an excuse to play video games. Because I'm like the sort of person that goes like, what do I want to do? Well, got to like food in the oven, I've got like 15 minutes, let's go watch something on YouTube, and then spend like 3 hours on YouTube. It's like, I'll freely admit I've got a terrible habit of doom scrolling. Although, admittedly, my YouTube is like... admittedly, my YouTube... It wouldn't be doom scrolling, it's more like my YouTube algorithm. I've trained it to the point where it is generally giving me pretty good stuff at all hours of the day. It's like I click on about a third of the videos it shows me, which the YouTube algorithm and thumbnails is probably a very high hit rate. As I go searching for clubs that are absolutely not materializing. One more spin of the wheel. Nope. Well, I've got 3 of a kind at least. But yeah, I'll confess that I'm very much the sort of person that like procrastinates a lot. I realise I'm not going to use this dev token. No. Shall we press ahead? Let's see. Well, I'm juggling if I should make a machine gunner guide for Hell Let Loose. Yeah. It's like Hell Let Loose. It was like one of those games I was like interested in, but never interested in enough to like put down money for. I'm like thinking to myself, wasn't that in a Humble bundle at some point? I have to double check because I remember Humble advertising it for their Humble Choice once upon a time, so I might actually have that. Well, the seltzer was about expired anyway, so. Okay. But yeah, like the one thing I haven't done that I really should invest more is like doing like proper edited YouTube videos. And honestly, proper edited YouTube shorts at that. I did a bunch of clips a few months ago and they like got... It was weird because they got like 100, 150 views on Instagram, 100, 150 views on TikTok, and like nothing on YouTube. Which is like kind of discouraging. Well, it's definitely something I should like sit down and like focus on. Improve my editing skills in general. Video editing, yeah. I play Hell Let Loose competitively. Not really, but that's the best way you can describe it. I mean, sure. Like, I would expect like most shooters would have like definitely have a section of the population that would like get really into it and just like make it their primary game. And it's one of the cases whereby like I get it, particularly on like if you're trying to be a content creator, being like the hell let loose guy, the I mean a Marvel Rivals are probably like a bunch of people that are getting their big breaks with Marvel Rivals. And it's like, yeah, I get it. Oh, so so yeah. What makes Hell Let Loose interesting is that it's 50v50, and it's like I don't think it's like plausible for an org to recruit like 50 people to make it an actual esports team. It's just like it'd be like squads of 5 or whatever in the melee. I suppose that's why you don't see like such things like Battlefield esports, because it was always 32v32. I suppose case like in a game like Battlefield or Hell Let Loose, where there's like 6,400. I know their big thing for 2042, Battlefield 2042 was 64v64, so 128 players. It meant that individual players, wait, clans v clans, that makes sense. But it's like one individual player sucking doesn't mean that the game is automatically lost. And inversely, it's not possible for one individual player to hard carry a team to success. There's always going to be an element of teamwork to it. Once again, I'm looking at this 9 and going, why couldn't this have been an 8 so I can just do straight with all these lower cards instead of going to have to discard them. But yeah, it's like, yeah. And I'll freely admit, like, Hell Let Loose is like one of those games whereby I will probably like give it a spin for like a couple of nights, realize I absolutely suck at it, and then like drop the game completely. Yeah, it's the case that communications would be kind of hard if you're like solo queuing and like trying to rely on like public lobbies. Whereas like in like an organized clan v clan, everyone's got their own Discord server or TeamSpeak or whatever, and like communication would be expected. And once again, I'm like, why don't I have that joker that lets me have a gaps in my straights? Like, as one joke though, where 9, 10, Jack, Queen, Ace would show up as a straight rather than the high card. Yeah. And this would work. And another one. Just like that. Let's do a Celestial Pact. Okay. Community servers are the best. Like then you come to someone that are like level locked, but you can get something done, but it's very chill. Yeah, and imagine it's like me, clueless bozo, just go okay, play now, get dumped on public lobby, and it's like. Not very pleasant. Whereas like if I sit down and go like, okay, what's the hell let loose equivalent to like Uncle Topia's TF2 servers, you know, where people who are actually interested in the game and like willing to like invest more than just boot game, click play, where they tend to play. Yeah. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. Okay. And a spade the bonus. I suppose the times where I don't get a Joker would be the times that madness ate the Joker. That makes sense. I have a full house. That would be 75 plus service. Still not that good, but you got all the basics. Yeah, that would be good once I get to level 75 and not where currently I'm at level 1. Yeah, it's probably the sort of game I'll check out off stream. So I presume this is either an ace, king or queen. It's like the kind of information I don't have it to go with. That worked out. Yeah. In comp, you use B the team or almost across the whole map to destroy any flanks. Yeah, because it's a case of if you got like, I imagine in situations where like in like a high level situation, if you manage to get someone killed, that'll be substantially more important than in like pub play where it's like doesn't really matter. And that you got important high level player killed because like it's all like a mass of players doing whatever. The first hand of a round is a single 6. Destroy it and make a spectral card. Take the brush. But yeah, as I said, probably definitely going to be the sort of game I need to like sit down and play offline. Probably after I built my new computer because like, as I said, got the hardware now. Why wait? The Psychic must play 5 cards. Not the final ante just yet. That's fine. Yeah, I did okay stats last game. 44 kills with a 2.6 kill death ratio. Like, in games like that, I'll be doing extremely well if I got a 0.8 KD. I've read about it. Try 5 random cards in your hand, gain $20. Oh yeah, destroys and then permanently get rid of. Especially not now. Yeah, I freely admit that the kind of like low time to kill shooters I am generally horrible at. As said, I'll be doing well if I was getting like a 1 KD. But yeah, and pointing out the machine gunner actually does make sense because it's a case of you should be in like a well-defended area. I realise I've only got one hand left to play. Measure for the firepower range. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, not quite. Yeah, I think in that last one, the most objective in the game. Yeah, that makes sense. As I don't really I haven't played Hell Let Loose. I probably should. Yeah, it sounds interesting. Yeah, and it's like in that last hand, the card Madness State turned out to be kinda important. So I fell just short. Oh well, new run. Investment tag is actually more important than the first blind of the game. Yeah. And another guy had 68 kills and a 2.4 KD. So it was probably better was in a more active zone, yeah. Because if it had like more kills but lower KD, that meant more deaths. It probably meant that that particular player was like in an environment with more enemies, so it would get shot at more, but conversely would be able to shoot more enemies. You know what I mean? Yeah, death doesn't really matter in a 50v50 game. Well, individual people die, I'm sure. Which, out of context, that's kind of a macabre thing to say, but yeah. Yeah. Tanks, artillery, etc. be one reference, yeah. Obviously, a tank blowing up would probably be important for a match. Full house, woohoo. Sure, take that common oil. Cards played previously the Santi are debuffed. That makes me skipping the first line good. I don't immediately get 5 debuffed cards. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 3 7s left. I suppose we can also do 2 pair and get rid of this debuffed card. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I mean, we'll pretty much be done with 2 pair, plus that's 5. Yeah, plus the plus 50 chips in every hand helps. Plus 1 discard, I'll take that. I think that's going to be a useful backup option if all goes south. One guy in Sniper getting 116 kills. Yeah, games are 90 minutes for the most part, which is pretty damn long these days. Like even something like Battlefield, they tend to keep their games to within like 30-45 minutes. Yeah, it's like what if we can get a 3 or a 2? I'll take the 2 pair run. Yeah, the game don't really work like that. Most players are somewhere between 30 to 40 kills, and it's very slow, and the respawn can take some time. Yeah, sounds interesting. I probably should give it a try sometime, as like it's like, as I said, it's probably going to be the sort of game that I'll be absolutely terrible at. But it's like, yeah, it definitely sounds interesting. Very much the opposite of your kind of like fast-paced, go type of multiplayer shooter. So yeah, having a ×1 Joker this early is good, especially for Planet. You get buffs with Planet cards used, which generally good. Like the game is fast if you play it correctly. Oh, probably. Like I know there's like plenty of videos of like I've seen like let me rephrase. This sort of thing, it's sort of game where you might be able to make like kill montages out of if you're very good. Not that there's that much demand for like kill montages these days, but you know what I mean. Two pair. Four hearts for a flush. I'll play this pair. No good. We've now got three of a kind. Looking at it again, how many kings and queens will have? Three left. That did nothing. There we go. Full house. But yeah. No. It's interesting. This is a joke I've seen before. All cards are considered face cards. It's like, I know there's other jokers which give benefits for face cards. If all cards are face cards, they extend the benefits anyway, everyone. Our friend the two pair. Yeah. But yeah. All spade cards are debuffed. That's probably fine. I'd immediately draw full house. So a sensible reaction would be to get rid of this 5 since it's debuffed. But one need for the stray, which will be 100 extra chips for that hand. Yeah, get rid of all that. And just like that, we got far better. Great. Queen to 8. And he has crossed the line immediately. Which is what we want. I don't really want any of that. Wheel of Fortune says no. This Joker gains mold every time playing card is added to your deck. Okay. I'll take another investment tag. Well, yeah. It's like one of those ones where I've realized I've stumbled upon a flush. I was like looking at that hand, going, what's the play here? Go, oh, it's a flush. Play a hand rather than discard them. Probably should have discarded that, but doesn't really matter. Full house. Alright. I think I'm going to have to get straight here to finish. Ace, Jack, 10, 8. King, Jack, 10. We've got a full house here. We'll play it and hope for the best, or... Now I've got 4 parts of a straight here, so search for the 2 queens left. Jackpot. And across the line. Oof. Oh, better get boosting. Stone card's always useful. This is like plus 10 molt and it re-triggers every time. And we get a second one. Again, yeah, go for the boosted queen. This largely means nothing to me. 98765. No, at least tree of a kind, and something I can work with. Playing a stone card as well. Constellation, I'm probably just going to get red. 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack. Well, that didn't work. Three of a kind? Yeah. Nah, it's like... We'll see how I feel there when this run ends. If it's the case, I'm conscious that it's like 10:30. The PlayStation State of Play is in half an hour. I kinda do want to watch that. And it's like... Oh, so I'm getting a bit tired. And it does, it's like Wednesday. And it's like, yeah. I got work tomorrow. Ooh. If only with this was a 9. Alright. Our discards, but got Devious Joker working at least once. There's a whole pile of junk. At least our plus malt saved us that time. But yeah. Consolation. No. I'll take +1 hand size though. That's always useful. Stone card. Gold seal, 9 of diamonds. There you go. With that. What was the ability of the Joker to the right? But for now, I'm just going to copy the hologram. Give me 2x, 2x, 4x molt. Yeah, it would. Trying to think if that's right. If like, ooh, it's the needle. Alright, bet. Get the cash. I suppose that's what the luchador is for. And not did nothing. Alright. Let me at least play a flush. I was a dumbass. I played the blueprint to the right of the hologram, which meant the right of the hologram was nothing. Duh. I'm an idiot. How about celebrating 2 pair? Me for understanding basic Balatro mechanics. Lots of fancy cards. I'll go on then, 2 pair again. That worked. Alright. Well, 2.25 doubled. It's 4 of a kind. It's a full house. What's the line? It's easy if you know the answers. Ah, green Joker. I tend to play hands rather than... I'll get another 10 for full house. We get 4 of a kind instead. Would that work? $60 times 7 is 420 plus 70, 80, 90, 130, 170 times 7. Plus the 50 chips. It's one of those cases where I'm like, do I sell the luchador? I am not confident. So I've got my 5 hands back. Would this have worked regardless? Ugh. That was a waste of a luchador. Yeah, go on then. I haven't unlocked what that unlocks eventually. You know, this would have been useful if I kept the all cards or face cards. Joker. The last stand mechanic. Base chips and multi-half. Ooh. That really would have been useful if I kept the luchador for that. Yeah. Two bear again. Actually, no. Go standard pack. No, queen's always useful. It's like, we're at the stage now where just like running on autopilot. Wait, hang on. There's a flush here. I think I've got myself a good build. But it's a game-winning build, I'm not sure yet. But no standard pack, anyone? We're now up to tree malt times tree, so that's 9. Things are getting spicy. Okay. What's the plan? Is it flushes? Two pair again. When's your next stream? I haven't decided yet. It's either going to be Friday or Saturday. And it's probably going to be Factorio again. It's like, next stream is like, as I say, I've got a bunch of stuff I'd like to do, including building that new PC I was keep talking about at the start of the stream. And it's like, yeah, like it'll most likely be Saturday, since yeah, there's gonna be stuff I'd like to prioritize. And once I've done that stuff, I might wind up just building the PC because I'm excited for it instead of like waiting. So yeah, probably Saturday at the earliest. As I said, probably do Monster Hunter Wilds Monday, and then might settle on a routine of like Balatro Wednesdays, Factorio Fridays, and like a stream on Monday, and like maybe do a bonus stream Saturday, like a collab or something, if I get something organized. I don't know. It's like one of those ones whereby it is what it is, yeah. It's like, I'm only doing this as like an excuse to play video games more than anything else. Like, I haven't even gone as far as like setting up tip jars or whatever. Like, I'm not planning on making this revenue and income source anytime soon. Having to deal with HMRC. I'm looking at this hand, I'm going, I don't know what to do, honestly. I like this card, I'd like to play this card, but it's like I don't see any useful way of playing this card just yet. Yeah, I go with this. Two pair and a stone card. That's strategy. Yeah, that worked out. Turn one selected card into a stone card. Yeah, if it did start to stream with the intention of making income, it'll probably end badly, 100%. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's one of those cases where I am fortunate enough that I've got a job. It pays me well. Like, I'm not in any immediate financial need. I can do stuff like stream. They're like, no real worries. It's like YouTube, too many soulless channels. Yeah. Too many people just doing it for the paycheck than anything else. I saved that for after this next boss blind. Ooh, another steel card. We're now up to 3.5 multiplied by 3.5, which is like, I forget, like, I want to say 10.5x or something. I feel kind of stupid, so I'm going to throw up the calculator and get an actual answer. 12.25. Ooh. No. Just like that. No. I actually should grab the reroll surplus for later on. Okay, the arm. Pretty brutal, which is why I've got not played this card. What have I loved up? Pair, 2 pair, and full house. Okay, I can work with that. If we can get... go on. I won't got a 2 pair upgrade right here anyway. And we managed to get away with not much damage at all. We can now use the Uranus to boost our 2 pair back up to level 2. And take a grabber. Give us an extra hand per round. Ooh. Psychic must play 5 cards, that's fine. We're just using as like soft discards. What am I doing? There's a flush right there. Take on our opportunity to get more cards. More steel cards, which we haven't seen because we've got 2 already. Ace, King, Queen, 10, no Jack. Yeah, that was what I was missing. Well, we've got a full house instead. That works for me. You can pair with these 2 stone cards, plus this steel card in hand. Now we're cooking on gas. How about another jumbo pack? Go with the red seal one. So we're now at 4x and 4x, so 16x. Ready for the psychic. And that's my hand, I can do nothing yet. Queen, Queen, Tombstone cards. That might work. Not quite done, but give me a full house. This is not a build that'll get me to infinity. But it is a build that I can quite easily see game me past anti-8. No. Okay. All cards are debuffed until 1 Joker is sold. That's probably going to wind up being Dusk. That's fine. Whatever. Rushed. I've not been using tarot cards. Uncommon Jokers need to get 1.5 molt. 1, 2, 2. I am going to get rid of this Dusk. It's like me, I don't watch streamers above 30 concurrent viewers. At this point you lose touch of what a stream is supposed to be about. you definitely lose the ability to like chat to individuals. Like, it's a case that at some point you do get to the point where chat is moving too fast that it becomes difficult to like respond to everybody. Give everyone your attention. You know? Just like casually get a flush. And a full house, sure, why not? Let's have a look. Put all the cards in hand to a random suit. 2 copies of one selected card in your hand. Throw 1 random card in your hand and get the 3 random in hand's face cards instead. That'll be plus half. Or maybe not. Because every time a playing card is added to your deck, not destroyed. Now, it's not just about chatting, it's also the speed and interaction with people in the stream. At that point, they'll watch YouTube instead. No, that's fair. Yeah, different strokes for different folks. Certainly, I do think if you're a lurker and if you've got no interest in like chatting, YouTube live streaming is actually a better experience. Because you've got stuff like all streams get transcoding, like all streams are like all VODs are viewable indefinitely, and it's like what was the other point I was going to make? Oh yeah, DVR, the ability to rewind. It's not available on every stream, but it's like available on most. Like I did say earlier, I wanted to play. I wanted to go watch the PlayStation State of Play, which is starting in about 5 minutes. And now I'm sitting here going, yeah, I kind of do want to continue on with this run and see how far into endless mode I get, which is almost certainly going to take me after. So I'm gonna have to like. Oh, PlayStation's enabled DVR on there in the YouTube version of the State of Play. So, yeah. Let's go with Diamond Flush. It's like I've got too many good cards, I can't line them all up for like a good combo. Now I've got Tree of a Kind. So that's the PlayStation thing in about 5 minutes. State of Play, that's their Nintendo Direct equivalent. It's one of those cases whereby I'm not going to be reacting along to it because I don't like React content. It's like I'm also cybercasting on YouTube and don't fancy getting a copyright strike on my YouTube channel. And also, I'm feeling I'm the type of person that just goes, yeah, Nintendo and so. No, this is like Sony copying Nintendo. But yeah, it's like. There may be noteworthy announcements. I know that Sony's decided that they must include at least one first-party announcement in recent State of Plays. But I'm also aware that all the insiders are not particularly infused. Like, no real effort to hype everyone up. So it's like, Sony's on their deathbed. I'm not sure I'd agree with that. PlayStation Studios is in a very awkward situation. But PlayStation consoles have basically become the de facto way of putting Fortnite on the telly. Yeah. And I don't know what deal Sony has with Epic, but if they've got getting like 20% of like half the money Fortnite makes, it's like, it's one of those cases whereby PlayStation I can see sticking around purely because they've become the effective de facto standard for putting like Fortnite, Madden, EAFC on televisions. The problem with PlayStation Studios, the first party development, is that I don't know if the executives are going to see first party development as inherently worthwhile versus just cutting costs and shutting down most, if not all, of the first parties in an effort to just cut costs, just get rid of all first party development. It's like, you know, Xbox is in like a weird, for anything, almost the inverse position because they own Call of Duty now, they own Minecraft, they own World of Warcraft. Software wise, they're effectively set. And sure, they might wind up taking similar logic and getting rid of the likes of Ninja Theory. Or, I hate to admit it, but I'm not feeling particularly confident about Obsidian releasing commercial hits. But it's like, yeah. The problem is, Xbox consoles have been selling terribly. And I'm not entirely sure why they've suddenly decided to stop selling. It's like, is it really due to the fact that they announced that they're going to be start porting games to PlayStation. Is it really that simple? I hope not. But it might be. Yeah. Grab that. And grab that. 6.25 times 6.25 is a lot. That's what? 40 something? Unfortunately, we lose all our discards. Sure. Splash would have been really useful about now. Hey, it's tree of a kind. And that's probably one of the cards from the Spectral. I'll give it a spin. Full house. Not that I really need it, but... that might be useful. That's not going to be useful. Whatever. The tooth. Two cards, please. How far does a simple pair go these days? Pretty damn far, as it happens. Not really getting any heavy hitters this round. No. Pair's worth one mult more than two pair. Oops. Those are the two aces I have, so 3 king into 3 tens. Go with what we have. This actually would be more useful, because that never fires. This will, more regularly. Alright, time to pay the debts of the tooth. Trying to think which is more effective, a pair or with the stone card or full house. I don't think it mattered that time. Alright, combo up. So 7 times 7 is 49. Plus 2. That's gonna a lot. Oh, now into like 7 million, 10 million, 14 million. So yeah. Now we unlocked the Joker too. Full house. 1 million in one hand. We've got 2 steel cards now. I'm gonna end stream at the end of this run. Yeah, I'm gonna be late, but whatever. It's trade, isn't it? It'll be higher quality after the event. I can't believe I'm looking at a loss here. Because I haven't leveled up my cards yet. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use... Are you good at this game? No, because this run you just saw was literally the second time I've ever beat the main 8 ante game. But given that I've now gone 2 victories in 2 streams over the course of like, it might not have been quite 5 hours of gameplay just yet. I'm better at it than when I was playing casually most last year, if you know what I mean. I can't believe it, but I might wind up getting bought now. We got kings. Yeah, makes sense to just go 1 pair that instead of burning one of my steel cards. Full house. And on that damp squib. That was pretty good. I think that's my personal best run yet. GG's indeed. So, got Zodiac deck unlocked. And a bunch of jokers. 3x multi if you have at least 16 hand cards in your full deck. So basically I just repeated that mess. Each played ace of spades, card changes every round, gives a 2x mult when scored. 3 trigger all played face cards. Add the sell value of all other owned jokers to the mult. 3x mult on the final hand of the round. Yeah. GG's everyone. Locked. Okay. Well, on that note, as I was mentioning, I haven't got a firm time for my next stream. Like, latest gonna be, it would be Monday for Monster Hunter Wilds. As I said, it's a case that might do a stream Saturday. If I do, it'll probably be Factorio. I'll throw up a waiting room on YouTube and like send out messages on my Twitter, Threads, Blue Sky, if I decide to go ahead with it, and make myself a shiny new thumbnail. Also, I've got to sit down and recover that a previous VOD. Well, edit that previous VOD so it's like a single video rather than 2 videos and then throw it up on YouTube. Probably as like a unlisted video, so anyone who missed the last stream has something that works after Twitch deletes the VOD next week. But I digress. Enough waffle. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope to see you again soon. I am going to officially send out the raiding party. And I'm going to see if PlayStation accepts raids. I don't know. Maybe? Survey says no. Alright, well, I'm off to watch the PlayStation State of Play. Please don't tell me OBS decided to die at the end. Alright. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you all. See you around. Let's raid with 1 viewer. Well, at least my OBS decided to send the thanks for watching screen snap something. Alright, see ya.